All right, let's get right into it. Today, we are going to set up your very own personal AI assistant, OpenClaw. If you're looking for an AI that does more than just chat, one that can actually do things, then you are in exactly the right place. Let's get started. And this quote, it really hits the nail on the head. This is the whole point of OpenClaw. We're moving way beyond just asking questions and getting answers. This is an AI that can manage your files, clear out your inbox, and run commands for you right from an app you already use, like Discord. It's not just an assistant, it's a genuine agent ready to work.
So here's our game plan. First, we'll break down what OpenClaw actually is. Then, we'll walk through how to install it and, crucially, how to connect it to Discord. We're even going to tackle the single biggest error that trips people up. And finally, we'll cover how to use this incredibly powerful tool safely.
Okay, first things first. Before we build anything, we need to understand what we're working with. So what exactly is OpenClaw?
In a nutshell, OpenClaw is an AI that you control because it runs on your hardware, not on some company's cloud server. It acts as a kind of daemon, which is just a fancy word for a service that's always running in the background, and it bridges the gap between those powerful large language models and your actual digital life.
Think of it like this. The whole system is split into two key parts. You have the gateway, which is like the central switchboard, handling all the incoming and outgoing messages from your chat apps, and then you have the agents, which are the real brains of the operation. They figure out what you want and then actually go and do it. This separation is what's so clever. It's how you can start a conversation on, say, Telegram and finish it seamlessly in Slack.
All right, theory's over. Time to get our hands dirty and actually install this thing. There are a few different ways to get OpenClaw up and running, so let's figure out which path is the best one for you.
You've basically got three main options here. First, there's the scripted installer. Think of this as the express lane. It's super fast and it handles most of the complicated stuff for you automatically. Now, if you're a developer who juggles a lot of Node.js projects, the npm install will give you a lot more fine-grained control. But if security and isolation are your absolute top priorities, and they probably should be, then running OpenClaw inside a Docker container is the gold standard. It basically puts the AI in its own secure sandbox, limiting what it can see and do. But here's the cool part. It doesn't matter which of those three roads you took. You all end up in the exact same place. The very next step for everyone is to run one simple command, OpenClaw onboard. This kicks off a friendly setup wizard that'll guide you through configuring your AI model, its personality, and all the other important settings. Now we get to the really fun part. Let's connect our new agent to Discord. This is the moment we bring it to life and give it a voice in a place you probably already use every single day. Getting your bot live on Discord breaks down into 4 key steps. You'll create an application, get a secret token, which, by the way, you need to protect like it's a password, and then you feed that token to OpenClaw. But I need you to pay very close attention to step number 3, enable intents. Seriously, this is the one. It's where almost everyone gets stuck, and it is the #1 reason these setups fail. We're going to dig into exactly why, right now.
So you followed all the steps perfectly. You restart the gateway, you're holding your breath, and then nothing. Or even worse, you get a nasty-looking error. Let's talk about the biggest roadblock on this journey, the infamous 4014 error.
Yeah, this screen. If you've tried setting up a Discord bot for OpenClaw before, this image might give you a little bit of PTSD. It's a cryptic and super frustrating message, but I promise you, it's not a dead end. We can fix this.
So what on earth is Discord even trying to tell us with this error code? And more importantly, why does it trip up so many people time and time again?
To put it simply, the 4014 error is just a permissions problem. That's it. For privacy reasons, Discord bots by default are not allowed to read the actual content of messages. They know that a message was sent, but they have no idea what it says. And for an AI that needs to understand your commands, well, that's a total deal breaker. And the fix, you'll be very happy to hear, is actually incredibly simple. All you have to do is go back to your bot's settings in the Discord developer portal, find the section called Privileged Gateway Intents, and just flip the switch for the message content intent. Click Save, restart your OpenClaw gateway, and just like that, your bot will spring to life. Okay, deep breath. The bot is online. It works. But, hold on. Before we start throwing commands at it, we absolutely have to talk about security. Giving an AI the power to run commands on your machine is a really big deal, so locking it down properly is critical.
Look, I'm going to be straight with you. These are not suggestions. These are essentials. First, isolate the agent, preferably using Docker. Second, use the allow from setting to whitelist only your own Discord ID. This stops anyone else from giving it commands. Third, in group chats, make sure require mention is on, so it only listens when you explicitly tag it. And finally, start with the principle of least privilege. Give it read-only access to start, and only grant more permissions as you build trust in what it can do.
But once you're set up and, more importantly, secure, a whole new world of possibilities just opens up. You can start installing new skills from the community, you can tweak its configuration files to really fine-tune its personality, or you can connect it to even more platforms like Telegram and Slack so your assistant is with you wherever you go.
So you did it. You've successfully built and secured a personal AI agent that can take real action in your digital world. The only question left is, what's the very first task you're going to ask it to do? Thanks for joining me.